School. The part you hate most is obviously the lessons. Although you may lie through your teeth and say they like all your lessons, you have to admit that there are certain subjects you have definitely disliked. However, one of these loathed subjects must definitely not be maths.
Now hang on a sec. Before you start accusing us of being absolutely crazy for telling you not to hate your math lessons, you need to take this into consideration. I bet you think that maths is just another inconvenient class that you muddle through as best as you can and try not to fall asleep in. But how does math help us get through the endless obstacles that life provides?
Well, although you may not notice it, we use math in our everyday lives to perform daily tasks, and without it, it would be near impossible to get through our day. Take, for example, time. Maybe you dread the slow, incessant tick-tock that with every second inches closer to your exam or an important presentation. Ever found yourself wishing that time would stop?
However, our lives revolve around time. According to Google, time is the indefinite continued progress of existence and events in the past, present, and future regarded as a whole. In other words, time is when we exist, before we existed, and when we will exist. As long as something exists in the universe, time will continue, no matter how small or large this object or thing is. It will change in some way, and time will continue. So what Google really means is that time is a progress of change.
Another one of these hidden math mysteries is simply shapes. It sounds strange that such a small topic that we used as a game when we were just infants could be such a large part of our world. Just look around you. What do you see? Trees, houses, clouds, the device you're watching this on? Notice something similar between all the things you see?
They all consist of shapes. Jackpot, ding ding ding. Everything created has a shape. Everything that exists consists of shapes. Even we consist of a shape. You see, shapes are everywhere and we can't survive without them.
Now wait a minute. There's one more main subject that hasn't been explored, and that's measurement. Apart from it being units of weight like milligrams, kilograms, and so on, it can also categorize length like centimeters, meters, and you know the rest. To illustrate our point further, let's use a very well-known example, agriculture.
Farmers. They use measurement practically every day in their lives. They're like the basis of our food chain. They need to perfect the crops with the right amount of water, space for roots to grow, and other tasks while trying to provide for us and send out our produce so we have food to eat. And when they're fencing off their land so the animals can't eat their crops, they need to obtain precise lengths to keep in the vegetables and out the animals. They need measurement.
What's more, without time, we would be disordered and in quite a bit of a mess. Nobody would have a proper schedule or routine. This may not sound like much, but it can mean a lot. Nobody would arrive and leave at school or work at the same time. Nobody would eat meals at regular or the same times, and you wouldn't even know when food was out of date. Ultimately, the world would be rather confusing.
Now, what would happen if we did not have these math terms? Well, for starters, if we didn't have measurements, all our infrastructure would be uneven, and as a result of this, everything would collapse. All the treasured buildings, even homes to home, gone, poof. All that's left of it would be a pile of debris. Nothing would fit. For instance, doors wouldn't fit in the frame or books on the shelf. Everything would be like the Leaning Tower of Pisa, or even worse.
Now, shapes. Look at the device you're watching our video on. What shape is it? Mostly a rounded rectangle, am I right? If nothing had a shape, we probably wouldn't even be able to make this video. Of course, if nothing had a shape, we wouldn't exist. Neither would the Earth, solar system, nor the Milky Way chocolate bars that we love. And even if that hasn't convinced you enough, even you wouldn't exist. All in all, this proves that math makes everything possible, and it's embedded in our past, present, and future like nothing else.